Okay, this Chicago. Okay, this Chicago played today. We won after the Cubs game. We got Danny Wojcicki against Trevor Williams, former Cub. Today, let me fix my desk here for a second. One out. Nico got it out. My switch keeps going onto this damn cord. Honey, give me a second. There we go. Now we got no cords on my switch. I had to fix it. Huh. Dansby's up now. Yeah, let me check the temperature. Wow, John B wins MVP. Wow. Well, gonna be 61. The Thursday that I work, baseball's gonna be 48 degrees. Holy crap. So I'm still deciding, do I wear my blue sweatshirt because the team is blue? The team is like Cubs colors. Like, they're like, the team that I'm working for is like blue, white, and black. But the main color is Cubs blue. Kind of like a darker blue. So I'm thinking, do I wear a sweatshirt? And then another sweatshirt under, and a t-shirt? Because last time I wore a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt, I had to take the sweatshirt off and I was still hot. So I'm still deciding what to wear, because it's going to be like 48 at night, and the game's at night, and it's going to be a high of 60 something in May Lane. I'm deciding what to wear. And it's watching what strikes out looking. Nationals got Alex Carr left field, Victor Roberts at center field, Wayne Thomas at right field, Cantalario at short at third, Abrams at short, Garcia at second, Luis Garcia, Smith at Victor Ruiz at behind the plate, and Smith is at the first base, and former Cub Trevor Williams is at is pitching. And pitch that foul. So it's gotta be prepared because it's gonna be cold. I got gloves to wear, winter hat. Gonna bring my Cubs hat just in case it's not gonna be too cold. I could put like a hood over my hat. And Rams goes 1, 2, 3. I gotta be prepared to wear warm stuff and cold stuff. I like that name. You know, what's your favorite minor league team? I like popcorn, so I'm going for the Colonels. It's kind of cool because it's like a piece of corn, but instead of like the corn in the middle, it's a baseball bat with the corn leaf stalks out of it. That's kind of cool. So just kind of figure out what to wear. If I'm on the first base side or third base side, I'll be nice and warm. Could be in the dugout, like we're surrounding by the players. If I'm on top of the press box, that's gonna be bad. Then you're like on top with nobody, and it'll be freezing, and it'll be freaking windy. So I'm probably not gonna wear a baseball cap. I would have to put a hood over it because it's really windy. It's gonna blow off. One, if I'm in the outfield, I know I'm not going in a box. I guess I gotta decide what to wear. I don't know when I leave. Like, go walk my car a little bit just to get it started. I will know what to wear. I'll probably ask my mom Wednesday, what should I wear? Probably just wear a t-shirt, sweatshirt, and then bring a jacket with a winter hat and gloves. I'm gonna wear pants because it's gonna be cold at night. And yeah, you don't know. It could be 48, but it could feel like 30. And I'm always cold. Yeah, I'm still deciding what to play, guys, on the channel for video games, but I'm thinking I got it. I want to play beat 'em up games. What's up, dude? How's it going, Donald? How's it going, buddy? Looks like I gotta set my Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if the stream. Yeah, the stream's good. I thought it was gonna show. Here, let me get my Twitch stream popped up. Well, one. Because I'll start working May 11th at this baseball team. Only weekdays, and then some sprinkled in day games. Oh, weekend games like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because the guys said we're not gonna have everybody working like every game. So it's like, okay, I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday like I did last year, and then you could fill everyone else in every other day. So then you got me every week. And then if there's like a doubleheader this day, I could work on the doubleheader games, the first game of the doubleheader, or I could work the doubleheader game week. But last year when I worked the baseball, it was an internship position, not a paying, and then doing interns as well. They did not have one lick of rain the whole season. They had one game rained out, like one game rained, but then they played. That rained in the morning, rained in the afternoon. The game may got pushed back a little bit, but it started like around the time. Didn't get postponed or anything. No games, so home games got postponed or canceled last year. And when I worked, just every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday home games, didn't rain one bit. It was just a couple of games of felt like 100 degrees outside. Nice grabbing catch by Hap on the move. But it was just freaking we were in a heat wave last year, and it was a couple of the games were hot, and I was looking up what is the degrees that it, because I don't want to work that day, I don't want to work, it's too hot. I was just looking up every day. A, they're going to cancel, or B, what's the temperature it's supposed to be, the max temperature to cancel games with hot. I looked it up, it was it had to be 110, 105, it had to be 100 and something, but it wasn't enough to cancel. They didn't cancel. It was with the heat index and everything and the humidity, it was for 105 a couple games. I was oh man, it's gonna be really hot. It was hot, but then there's a lot of boys that was coming from the locker room, and I was oh, that felt good. But it's still hot. But if it's gonna be a heat wave like last year, we only had a heat, a big wave was really, really hot, and when it's really hot in my house, we have it's pitch black in our house. We have nothing on. My dad has his light in his office, you can see. And we'll have all the windows will be closed, everything will be blacked out, so that no heat could be in the house. And cross that off. And what was I going to say? It's going to be hot if it's going to be like that, because the games are about 25 minutes earlier than it used to start. Games used to start 8:05 p.m. Eastern. Now games are starting at 7:35 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be 6:35 Central Time, my time, for all the home games. I'm cool. Besides Sunday, Sunday will be sort of 3 something Eastern. It'll be 2 something. But cool. They end the games earlier. I like it. Instead of being home at around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 a.m. to midnight Eastern. I'll be home at midnight 11 Eastern. Because the pitch clock, if it's it's 7th inning, it's the 4th inning because the pitch clock. People go quick. Oh, nice stop by Swanson. Oh, no, play by Swanson. See ya. Well, play by Swanson. I still love the Leaf Robert play. The ball was bouncing against the lanes, and he got out, and all you see from Robert is jogging. You're huh? Always went out the White Sox. Some guy tweeted, and I see the clip huh? Yeah, they turned out the White Sox. I'm dribbling, and the ball's just taking its slow ass rolling speed, and then Robert's just jogging. If he would have used his speed, he would have been safe. But I'm oh. I was thinking maybe because these 2 Twitch streamers I watch, they play a GTA Online, doing a server online on the computer for GTA 5, so they do a role-playing server. And I was I'm in the server, but I don't play it because yeah, it's 3 hours there. And I'm sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to play. Sometimes I'll get bored, or like if I leave like the role playing and like in the middle of like a talking to someone and doing like a actual like scene in it, and I accidentally like, you know what, I got to get off, and I'm in the middle of the scene, or I leave. They're gonna say something, and then I'm gonna get kicked from the server, and then get banned from it for not listening to the rules. Like, I'm not gonna play it. I have. I'm not gonna do it on YouTube because I don't want to get like I have kids or whatever. GTA 5, the trilogy. GTA trilogy. That's GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. I was gonna play it when I watch these YouTubers and just play the story mode and play it and try to beat it and stream it on Twitch. 3 is not fun because 3 is kind of like you do like missions, like go pick up someone, go pick up this, go do that. It's kind of like you just like doing missions to like, oh, go do this for me, pick up something, or do this or do that, or get me this. I'm like, okay. Kind of like an Uber driver in the game. Kind of like that. It's kind of like I'm like a DoorDash person in Sanskrit in GTA 3. I was like, if I don't play those games, I may sell it and then get the Ninja Turtle games I want. There's 13 games in the Cowabunga collection from NES, SNES, I think Sega Genesis as well, and Game Boy, the first Game Boy. And I'm like, oh, cool, 13 games. That's gonna. I love the beat 'em up games. I love those games to death. The Ninja Turtle games, like I get in and play. I was gonna go to GameStop after the Cubs game on Thursday, but I was like, I'm not gonna sell the GTA collection because I love collecting bundle games, like collection games, like games that have a lot of them in it, like Bioshock collection, or you know what I mean. So this season in AAA for Galmai has 13 games, 237 batting average, and a 1.070 OPS. Ryan Blicky's from Illinois, 4.45 ERA, and I don't know how many, hold on. Back that up. In 96 clear appearances, 4.5. They brought him up because the bullpen got destroyed against Miami. Ryan Blecky didn't even pitch a game against with the Cubs. Went out. And I already know who's the pitcher. Well, we already know who the pitcher is for Thursday. The Thursday starter is, I don't know if I can find it, Nick Neidert, Neidert. He pitched for Miami. This is his first experience. He was from Miami last year. And I think Cubs traded for him, got him, or I don't even know. Last season, he's 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA and 3 strikeouts. He's only 20. He's 26. First experience, so he's been with Miami. Because when you go into like the profile picture on CBS or ESPN or MLB, you'll see like he's wearing a Marlins gear hat. I thought it was Mariners. 2-1 Suzuki here. So we got him on Thursday. It's supposed to be Steele, but Steele picked Sunday. So he's not going to go 3 days off and then pitch on Thursday. So he's probably pitching Friday. So that's 4 days off. Double for Suzuki. Nope. Single. If Suzuki would have ran, maybe would have got there. Because if that throw got thrown the same way it was, maybe. NL ranks this season, 1 per game, 5.4 first, batting average 276 first, OPP through 346 first, and slugging 451 first. So NL rank comes the first in everything. 1 per game, slugging, on base. But they don't have the best record. Yeah, they gotta sweep the Nationals here, and they gotta win they gotta win 2 out of 3, or sweep the Marlins. Because they play the Cardinals next, then in the Twins. That's gonna be tough. Even if the Cardinals suck, it's still going to be tough because it's a divisional rival. Rios is up now, landing 1-1-1. Suzuki hesitated and running. He was going to run, then he stopped in his tracks. Me, Momo. So, Miguel Myers making his MLB. He got called to the MLB, to the Major League Cubs team. But he's not making his debut. People say debut, meaning, oh, he got caught. Yeah, but Bell just got out. But, oh, that's two, so now Suzuki should steal. Because that's two engagements by Williams, so 10 since 19, 854 on base, allowed to lefties, fifth highest in MLB, minimum of 300 innings pitched. So he should steal now. So, anyway, look at the lineup. I was making Bears and Cubs videos today. A lot of Bears videos of undrafted free agents the Bears signed. And Leo strikes out. Jesus, Leos. Yeah. So I made a Cubs video, two Cubs videos today. Cubs picture, Jordan Wicks that they drafted last year is in Double A, and he got player of the week. Won 5 scoreless innings against Birmingham. I think it was Tuesday last week. Or I don't remember what day it was last week against Birmingham. And he didn't give up anything. It was good. Unconstant 250 this year. On base percentage is 299. Slugging 375. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs in 24 games this season. I don't know why I don't have Mancini in, but Mancini may pinch hit today. Who knows? He's gonna pinch hit for Leos if he's not doing anything. So I will not. So guys, I will not be doing every single Cubs play-by-play game. Just saying. Because when I work weekday games for the baseball team, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like Tuesday next week, Tuesday in 2 weeks, sorry, the 16th. I will not be calling the Astros Cubs game that's on TBS. Because I'll be working the night game that day. I want to play by call. Oh wow! He didn't catch it. Wow! It dove right into his glove. So probably skipped down the dirt, glass, and in his glove. I thought he caught that. Oh, it bounced in the glass and went in. Yeah, Leos doesn't show much, but he has Leos on the roster. You're not gonna not play a guy on your roster and be like, oh, Leos is on your roster. But if you don't play Leos, then why have him on your team? DFA him and bring someone else up, like Morel or Merv. Oh, Morel, first of all, not Mervis. Or Master Boney. So that's why, if you keep Leos on your lineup and you don't use them, then why are you having them on to fill up a roster spot if you're not going to use them? Wake swings and misses, 0-2. Or 1-1, sorry, 1-1. That's why Ross is using Leos, because like, if you don't use Leos, then why keep him on your roster and keep him in an occupied roster spot when you can bring someone out from AAA to play? That's the reason. Just need a Boop single here. You need a Blue single that's deep enough You got highest hard hit rate this season, Mac Chapman 65.3, Judge 64.4, Goldschmidt 59.3, and 59.3 is Wisdom. And that's why they're gonna miss by Wisdom, 1 and 2, or 2 and 2, sorry. That's why they're gonna use Rios. If you don't use Rios, it's like a waste of a roster spot. You could have DFA with Rios, and also pick them up and use them, like White Sox can use them for hitting, or another team can use them. And he swings and misses, and there goes Wisdom again. In a cold spell right now. So that's the only reason I say if you don't use someone, if you're not going to use someone at all, then why keep on your roster? You can DFA them. You still have lots of spots to use for. You can have a roster spot for. You can bring up someone else that's not on the 40-man roster, and then you can bring up someone else. That's the actual issue there. That's why the Cubs are using. That's why Lewis is playing. Because if he wasn't going to play, you know, like, why is Lewis not playing? Because he's not doing anything, then why keep him on the team? That's what I say, but oh well, we're done speaking about that now. That's the only reason about players that are on a team. If you're not going to use that player, why keep him on your roster? You can put it out. You can put someone out on your roster that's playing well, playing better, that can be used. Zero runs, 2 hits, no runs for the Cubs. No runs, no hits. The Cubs have left field Hap, center field Bellinger, right field Suzuki, Paxworth from third, fourth and short, corner second, Hasbro first, Barnhart, your catcher, Wazeski, your pitcher, and Leo should DH. If Leo doesn't do anything, then you're probably going to DH Mancini or Mangiagold, or Aguilar Maya. But you may not want to do Aguilar Maya because Hansel Barnhart gets hurt somehow. Like, gets hurt. Running, he gets gets hit or something, and he's running and he pulls something, you gotta put him in. Because your backup, your emergency catcher, is Major Gordon. Major Gordon, when I looked it up, Tucker Barnes is 5'11", Gold's a 6'2", Miguel Amaya 6 foot, Contreras last year was 6 foot, and then I think Willis Torrance was 6'2". So you got tall guys, and then you got Major Gordon's 5'8". So like, wow, a small catcher. What up? So I was like, do you want to have a small catcher or tall catcher? So I was like, so I was like, wow. Making a list to Cantillano, 0-1. 28 games for him, he is 230, 282 on base, slugging is 239. Pass that off, 0-2. Smith is like 4 for 4 or 5 for. Smith is 5 for 5 or something like that. And she's not gotten out once yet. Let me 1 sec, guys. Never on the right internet. This may kick me out.